Hello and good morning, everybody. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday to you all. I've got a special guest with me today. I've set up what I'm going to call the Rocky Cam, and wouldn't you know it, it's not working. It was just working a second ago. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh well. Maybe it'll. Oh, there it is. There it is. Now it's working. Yeah, you can see the hyperactivity of my dogs. In fact, I'm calling it the Rocky Cam, and Rocky's not even in that shot. He's already abandoned me and headed to the sofa, I guess. Jack is still hanging out directly behind me. So yeah, he heard his name. So I dare not move my chair. Let's see who we've got here. Troy Pritchard in the house from Michigan. How you doing, Troy? Hobby's Wood Shop. Harry, I think that's Harry Tasker. Matt, Awesome Wood Things Hoss is in the house. How y'all doing? Yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot of excitement there on the Rocky Cam, unfortunately. It's not going to provide much entertainment, I'm afraid. But I thought I'd just throw it on there just for kicks. Anyway, I was thinking about something earlier. You know, sometimes I think about weird stuff. So, oh, you know, Troy says he didn't get the link. I may not have posted the link. I may have forgot to do that. My bad. There's Ryan Ballard in the house. Here comes the Rock. Let's see if he sits down out there. No, he's going to head back. Let's see which way he goes. Yeah. Maybe he's going to come back in here. Yeah, he likes to stand right there and look out the window, so he blocks the Rocky Cam. Yeah, I think I may have forgotten to post the links. Let me see if I can do that right quick. Well, if you're on Facebook, you can't miss it because it's right there. I will post this one over here if anybody wants to come watch on the tubes. Yeah, Rocky's got his spot now. All right. I wanted to also I tried to post a comment yesterday, and it is set to all, so it should go to YouTube and Facebook both. And I think yesterday it only went to YouTube and did not go to Facebook. Yeah, it's already showing up over there on YouTube. So I wanted to experiment a little bit with that. I'm going to change it to, oh, something's wrong. Yeah, it won't let me select. Okay, yeah, it's got a little note that says can't post comments to some destinations, learn more. Okay, so I guess they're still working on it. Like I said, Facebook a lot of times does not like to play well with others. We got Vince Roberts in the house this morning. George Rothfuss, first coffee done, going to start a new pot. Yeah, I was thinking about something earlier today. And it's just that kind of weird stuff I think about that keeps me up at night. Eric Smith in the house. How you doing, Eric? Over there watching on the Facebooks. But you know how some folks will call a piece of furniture, some folks will call it a sofa, and some folks will call it a couch. What exactly is the difference, or is there a difference? Is it just a different word for the same thing, or are they two different things? Those kind of things I ponder at night. And also, nobody says Davenport anymore. I can't remember the last time I heard that word. And I didn't even know where that came from. And I Googled it, and Wikipedia says that the Davenport was a brand of a sofa or couch, I guess. And it became so popular that even after that company went out of business, everybody referred to them as Davenports. Because I can remember way back when I was a kid, my mom and dad would call it the Davenport. And I don't know whether it was an official Davenport or if it was just something else. My grandma calls them a Davenport. Okay, yeah. That's same thing, couch sofa, same thing. Okay. Larry Galt says, or a Devon. I've never heard it called that. Hitch Hamilton in the house. How you doing, Hitch? Good to see you this morning. Traveled my whole life in the military. Words are based on where you live. In North Carolina, a boot is the trunk of a car. Yeah, I've heard that too. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, because there might be some Canadians out there, but I think Canadians call it the boot. Or at least one Canadian I know called it the boot when he was talking about the trunk of the car. Good morning, all from Indy. Dwight Bennett. Good to see you, buddy. Let's see here. My wife's grandmother always called them Davenets. Wow, that's interesting. Troy says, I think it all depends on where you live. Like some people call it soda and some people call it pop. Yeah, you know, and I grew up in Indiana, and there's a lot of folks that say, oh, everybody up there calls it pop. I never called it pop. But then again, I never called it soda either. I said, give me a Coke or a Pepsi or whatever. So British people call it the boot. Yeah, I've heard them say it too. English. Boot is a European term for trunk of the car. Yeah. See, this is an educational show here. We can learn some stuff here. A Devon Turkish Devon, especially from Persian Devon, is a piece of couch-like sitting furniture, or in some countries, a box spring-based bed. Okay, thank you, Larry, for clearing that up. Yeah, it looks like the Rocky cam's not got a lot happening here. I may have to, and it looks like, in fact, oh no, Rocky is over here. He's just laid down, curled up so tight, probably because this big guy takes up so much room. You can't even see Rocky now. Anyhow, I'm going to try something new. I like to try new stuff. So let's see, where did you grow up in Indiana? I'm a Hoosier born and bred. I grew up in a little town called Danville. It's about 20 miles due west of Indianapolis, right there on US 36. Maybe you know where it's at. I know this guy does, because he grew up there too. Anyway, I'm going to try something new. Let's see how long we've been on here. Been on there about 10 minutes. I'm going to pick somebody random. I'm going to start, I don't know, it's not really a game, I guess, but it's just something I'm going to try doing, and I'm going to keep score to see how well I do. But it's, I'm going to pick somebody random that's in the chat, and then I'm going to send them the link to the stream, and we'll call this segment "Will They Join" or something. And I'm going to pick somebody randomly. I'm going to send them a link in Facebook Messenger, if I can find them in Facebook Messenger, And I'm not even going to say who I'm sending it to or whatever. We'll just see if they join. We've got a bunch of folks out there. I don't know. Let's see, who do I want to pick here? I know a lot of folks are shy and they don't like to get on here, so that'll be what makes it fun, just to send one randomly and see if anybody will join me. So let's just pick somebody here. Give me just a second. And I'm going to send them the link and we'll see if they join. All right, the link is sent. We'll see if anybody pops up in the stream. And if not, then the score will be Dave 0, audience 1, I guess, or something. I don't know. But by the way, you know, you've seen other people join me. It's super easy. This is a web-based platform. So basically you just click on the link and boom, you're here. It's nothing hard to do. So we'll see if my mystery guest shows up. By the way, folks, I've got, Xerox machine versus copy machine. Yeah. And Kleenex is another one. You know, there's all different kinds of tissue, but everybody calls stuff a Kleenex because they just do. I got good news today. The trash truck came down the street and I remembered to set my trash out. Okay, I just got confirmation here. The person I sent the link to is at work, so they won't be joining. So the score was now Dave Zip, audience 1. All right. So I guess it's okay to watch the coffee sessions at work. You just can't join them while you're at work. Jerry Brown says it's too early for thinking. Well, that's why you got to have this stuff, Jerry. You know. Let's see what other kind of comments we got here. I get behind on the comments here. Jerry Spain Howard, good morning. Pick Hitch. Yeah, I need to, let's see, I assume he's still out there watching. Hitch, I want to have you on the show because we were, after I went off live here, we were talking about you and somebody says, why do you call that guy Hitch? How do you get that name? And I'm thinking, I don't really know. I just know that I've known him for years and everybody always called him Hitch. So you'll have to come on and talk about that sometime and see if you can clear that up for us. Ronald Cool is watching over on the Facebooks today instead of the tubes like you was the other day. Some people don't have the camera mic set up like me. I do not, LOL. Yeah, but this is so simple. You can join on the phone as Ryan Ballard demonstrated yesterday. And everybody's got a phone. Morning, I see he is lounging around. Yeah, that's Big Jack. You can't even see Rocky. And I really thought they'd kind of lay around a little farther out. I didn't adjust the camera very well, I guess. Let's see. He says, I have no web camera, so do not use. I just started dumping stuff and loading my trailer. Okay. Yes, can't join at work. My trash could be quiet. full quite soon. Let's see, Dave Clemens, Big D here from Cardiac Rehab. Hi, all. Hope you're doing well, Dave. Jim Senecola in the house. Is today your birthday, Jim? Happy 70th birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday. You must not have it on the Facebook thing. Which, by the way, one thing I try to do every morning, and I would encourage everybody to do it, but on, because I know everybody gets on Facebook and stuff, but I always try to go to my events, and then I click the calendar, and I always try to look to see who's having a birthday, and always, take a minute and send them a happy birthday thing, especially older people, because you never know. It might be you might be the only person that wishes them a happy birthday, so you might make their day. So, yeah, I always try to do that. So, and I did not see Jim's. I can tell you today's birthdays that were on. Well, I guess it's just whoever's in your friends list was. Who was it? Jeff Craze, I think, which I believe is. Leah Gowan's husband, I think, and she was at the reunion. Got to see her again for the first time in like forever. And then somebody else, Todd Belden, I think it was. Let me see if I can go find those events. Birthdays. Yeah, Todd Belden and Jeff Cray. So happy birthday to those guys, and happy birthday to you, Jim Senecola. You can take the day off and not do anything strenuous. So have a good birthday. George says it was fun to watch your dog walk around, then just lie down for a nap. Yeah, this is pretty much it. What you're seeing right now, that's pretty much what they do all day. Now they do get all excited if I mention a BALL. The big black one here that you can see in the camera shot, he gets real excited about the BALL. So they go out and they run a little bit, and then 10 minutes later they're ready to come back in and continue doing more of this. So Larry Galt says he's making his first thin blue line flag today. That's good. Hope you'll post some pictures of that, Larry. I'm sure you will. Javi says, Joey, that's just Jack. Yeah. And if we sit here long enough, even with me talking, he won't have any trouble sleeping. Jack is weird because you know how dogs, when they get sleeping and they get to dreaming, they get to twitching and doing stuff. Jack has a unique thing. He'll wag his tail when he's in a deep sleep, and it's weird because it'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you'll hear thump thump, and his tail is wagging and hitting the floor. So anywho, got Charles Steeg. Good morning, Dave, and everyone. Rob Schuster. Rob, I saw your comment on Facebook about, and I think Alan Kreifels was in the same boat. Going to be busy the next 2 weekends, so we'll try to plug a date. I guess probably sometime in November, maybe the first weekend or two in November, where we can do that show on the Linux CNC, because I do want to try to get as many as you guys as possible on the panel there for that. Bill Harrison says, good morning, everybody. Let's see, Jerry says, I took the next couple of days off to get things ready for Saturday event I'm selling at. Yeah, you've been cranking out the stuff, Jerry. I've been checking out your pictures and stuff. Let's see who else we got here. Yeah, I keep saying this. Anybody on here that, if you'd like to pop in and say hello, um, just let me know. I will send you a link. It's super easy to get on. Um, you don't have to have any special software or anything like that. This is a great platform. My big boxer could spell. We would start to spell things and he would get excited like TREAT. Yeah, mine are not quite that smart, I guess. But you can't say the word. I dare not say the word you just spelled there, or Jack would jump up. Or if I say BALL or PUPPY, if I say that, that'll get them going. But yeah, I wonder how many people are tuning into this for the first time and go, "What in the heck is that shot there?" The Rocky Cam. Rock's not even in it. Larry Galt says we have to spell ice cream. Oop, I just said it. Hope your dog wasn't listening. Let's see, we've got, I'm not sure how to say that name, Lolis Velasquez Rodriguez. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to the morning coffee sessions. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Rob Schuster says, our dog watches TV. She goes crazy if there's a commercial with a dog in it. Yeah, Rocky's never been one. And of course, he's old now. He can't. I don't think he can see as good as he used to. But he's never really been one to watch TV. Now, Jack, on the other hand, doesn't do it often. But if there's a CAT on the television and it makes a noise, he might get to staring at it and watching it a little bit. But most of the time, neither one of them do. My dogs sleep 90% of the time. Yeah. It must be pretty cool to be a dog, I mean, especially if you're, you got an owner like me. You would, you got it made. I mean, these two, pretty obvious they got it made, don't they? All right, let's see. We've got Ryan on the road here. We can't hear you, Ryan. I don't know. We've got some. Now, don't wreck or anything. We don't want to cause no. There we go. I hear something now. Well, I hear static is what I hear. Apparently, he can hear me because yeah, we're not hearing anything. Yeah, we tried to get O'Ryan on here, so I don't know where he was heading. Couldn't hear him. Barbara Denman, hello and good morning. Let's see, it's 9:25, which is 8:25 her time. She's probably working. But thanks for stopping in and saying hello. If our dogs see or hear a police dog on TV, they go ballistic. I guess police dogs sound different. Yeah. Or when a TV show has a door. Oh, yeah. Now, not the TV shows, but some of these stupid commercials, you have doorbells in them. Oh, I hate those. There ought to be a law that they can't use a doorbell sound in a commercial. Because that drives my dogs nuts. Alrighty. Well, we've been on here 25 minutes. I guess I'll probably end up keeping this one pretty short since not getting anybody that can get through here. Let's see. I don't know if that the person I sent the link to is still on or not. I don't see him now, so maybe he got off there. But anyway, so it's Dave Zip, audience one. No, I'll have to think of a name for that to call it, and I'll keep score and see if I can get some folks to pop in. I know one guy I can always get to come in. Let's see. Javi says, my dog completely ignores TVs or phones when I'm out of town. My dog doesn't recognize me on FaceTime. Yeah. Time to go to work. Have a good day. Rob, thanks for popping in here. Happy hump day to you. I guess yeah, we're still going over there on the tubes. And Facebook as well. Yeah, they've got this new counter thing here, which is pretty cool. It says we've got 11 watching on Facebook and 22 on YouTube for a total of 33. Yep, I like that. Also, I'm curious, you know, we've had, there's Hobby Meister.
Morning, Dave.
There he is. How you doing, Hobby?
Okie doke. Waking up.
I'm curious to see who might be the person that is watching this from the farthest away from me. I'm in just south of Atlanta, Georgia. I know the other day we had somebody watching from the UK somewhere. That one day we had somebody from Liberia. So I'm just curious to see who might be watching this show. So if you're a long ways from Atlanta, Georgia, okay, this person might win here. He's in Puerto Rico. It's kind of far. Yeah. There might be somebody farther away than that. Let's see, we got somebody here in Ontario, Canada.
That's farther.
That's pretty far. Ernest says he's working on his Gatton this morning. And for those of you that may not know, he's talking about a Gatton CNC. That's what he's. It says Facebook has lag. YouTube is more real time. Well, that's odd because usually it's the reverse, I thought. Matt Haas is on Facebook. You never know how Matt's going to show up. Like right here, it says Matthew Haas. Sometimes he's on here as Awesome Wood Thing. So the other day he was on here as All Things YouTube. You just never know about that guy. He's you just never know. Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, that's pretty good ways, but looks like we've got some folks farther away than that. What you up to this morning, Hobby? You say you're loading stuff in the trailer, or what?
Yeah,
what's going on?
You sparked my. I was unloading, or rather, loading my trailer with stuff to go up to the container, and because I'm starting to make room down here, and I started loading it, and I noticed that I was loading a lot of junk that I was eventually going to throw away. And I thought to myself, up there, it's nice and calm. It gives me a great relaxing place to sort, and I can throw stuff out with, but then I realized all I'm doing is, number one, procrastinating, sorting the stuff, and number two, loading up the trailer with a bunch of junk that I have to haul, and that's less room for more junk. So I stopped yesterday. Well, it was also raining, and I figured today I'm going to the stuff that I loaded in the trailer, sort through it and dump whatever I can, because there's a lot to throw away, and sort as I load, which takes longer, but it's I could load a lot more, get rid of a lot more.
Yep.
So my trash can is going to be quite full this week.
Yeah. Which I'm looking at these locations, people, but which would be farther away, Ontario, Canada, or Puerto Rico?
Ontario.
Yeah.
I'll double check.
That's what I was thinking too.
But yeah.
Yeah. We have Bill Sherman from Lake Worth, Florida. I'm not sure where that's at, but
Central
Florida. Okay. Ernest says he's right around the bend in North Carolina, so he's pretty close to me. It's always kind of neat, not when you do these lives, or just Facebook in general, or YouTube for that matter. It doesn't seem that long ago to me, before Facebook and YouTube and social media and all that stuff.
I stand corrected. It's about 500 miles more to Puerto Rico.
Okay. Well, we may have
to Atlanta. We
may have a new winner here, because we've got Harry from the UK.
Yeah. To where I am in Miami, no. But definitely to Atlanta, it's further away. I forgot how far up you were from me.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, it's when you think back about the times before, I mean, way back, when, some of these places that you see every day on Facebook or YouTube or, social media, it's not a big deal anymore. But back in the day, when you thought of a place like that, the only way to communicate with somebody would be to write them a letter, and they, it just seemed like the world was such a huge place. And now you can get on here and message somebody and they have it within seconds, So I guess technology is good for some things, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you. I still remember, I still remember searching before Google. Even recent years, we all search Google. I still remember Web Crawler and Alta Vista. And, they were the big killer search engines before even Google existed. And it's only 94. I mean, we're only talking 20, 25 years. It's, well, we could sit back and reminisce about the days of the phone on the wall too.
Yeah. I remember the. See, every time somebody says something, it makes me think of something else. And the phone on the wall, I can remember my first experience with phone calls, and I'm sure probably a lot of other folks here too. We lived out in the country, so we were on a party line. So you picked up the phone and you had to, you didn't just pick it up and start dialing. You picked up the phone and listened first to see if and you didn't know who they are, or where they lived, or whatever. But I remember growing up out in the country where we did, you go to pick up the phone and make a call, and there'd be two little old ladies on there talking.
Yeah.
And good Lord,
Yeah. Could you give us the line for a second, please, man?
Yeah. And, so you'd hang up and you check back 10 minutes later and they're still going or whatever. And,
yeah.
30 minutes later, you pick it up and they're like, well, Ethel, I guess we better hang up. Someone's wanting,
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were the days, man.
Harry's place was saying we got to get a meet up in Central Florida for the Central Florida people. Hey, I'm game. I'll be there. I'll be there late October, but say November 2nd. Want to plan something?
Yeah, Javi probably want to plan something at his homestead, and he'll put you all to work.
Yeah.
That would be the way to do it.
That's one way, yeah. Now, when I have people there, I never work. Let's see. November 2nd is a Saturday.
Harry Randall says, just wonder what there will be 25 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still a little disappointed that we don't have flying cars and stuff, though, because, they kept saying we'd have that by now.
Yeah, part of me actually looks forward to the future, and part of me dreads the future, because I mean there are some things that you look back and, well, the double-edged sword that is technology. I look back and I go, what a wonderful thing technology is as far as for access of information, and then what a horrible thing technology is for dissemination of garbage.
Right.
And it's,
anytime somebody comes out with some newfangled gadget that's supposed to make life easier and better, there's always those people who will use that for bad or evil or whatever you want to call it. Just like like now you don't have to carry a bunch of cash. You can carry your little debit card or whatever. But you got to be careful about people stealing your information and stealing you blind. So Jerry's got a good one here. He's talking about going to the library and going through the card catalog, track down some references, and then you go do all that and go find out they're already checked out.
Yeah, the Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah, buddy.
They don't teach that anymore.
Yeah. Flying cars definitely should have been now. Yeah. I mean, of course we've got, the big thing now is these electric cars, which to me are so funny because if they, if you not break down on the side of the road, but if it goes dead, they got to call, the truck that has the diesel generator to recharge them.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah, that really worked out well, didn't it?
Hitch says
Hitch has got the good one.
Yeah, the Christmas catalog.
Christmas catalog. Holy cow.
And for me, I'm a little younger. For me, it was, and also a geek. For me, it was the Radio Shack catalog every year in August coming out. But I did enjoy the Steers catalog as well.
Oh, yeah, the Christmas one, because that's the one that had all the toys and stuff in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, poor old Sears.
Yeah.
Poor old Sears. All those big stores like that are going by the way.
Yeah.
My dad, he retired from a company called LS Airs. Hitch probably knows what I'm talking about. They were in Indiana. I don't know if they were. Yeah,
we had LS Air around here.
But yeah, they've been gone a long time. Sears is pretty much to go, and I think. And
I had a close friend of mine who worked for whose father was a mechanic for Pan Am and Pan Am Airlines, and 18 years he worked there. 2 years short of his pension, they fired him. Or they didn't fire him; they laid him off, and the company went under. Shortly. Then he went to work for Eastern Airlines, and the history. Yeah. Sure enough, 18 years again, and bam, 2 years till retirement and pension, gone, all gone because the company closed down. I mean, it's he was pissed.
Yeah,
I
toward
don't blame
Christmas,
them.
it's a Radio Shack catalog with the free flashlight coupon.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
I
that's
still,
Paris, downtown Indy at Christmas, ride the Santa train. Yeah. When I was little, and maybe your folks did too, Hitch, we used to all pile in the car and go down and drive around the Soldiers and Sailors Monument there on the circle. And sometimes we'd park and get out and walk and go look in the, all the window displays and stuff. I don't guess people even do that anymore. It's probably not safe to go do it anymore downtown at any city, but internet killed the retail stars. Amazon is taking fries down now.
it's true. I mean, there are a few giants like Walmart, Target, and stuff that are that are fighting to stay alive. Well, Walmart's not fighting to stay alive, but because by doing everything online and doing everything Amazon does. Macy's is a good example of that. I have a friend of mine who for 20, 30 years was the facilities manager for all the Macy's down in South Florida. And they've closed over half their stores and many in big, huge malls. And they're all doing deliveries now. But it doesn't help these stores because if you're Amazon and you basically don't have a store, someone say my wife will order something from Amazon or us, and if we don't like it, we return it. Done. Well, from Macy's, they have this policy: if you don't like it, you can return it to the store. Well, what they do is they go to the store to look at it, which is nice. At least you can see it. They'll order it, they won't like it, and then they'll return it at the store. So it's just a lot more overhead.
Yeah, a lot of people say they miss going to the store and being able to pick up the item and feel it and
I definitely do.
And all that. And I kind of get that, but to me, what's taken the place of that is like when I shop on Amazon, most times when you pick an item, they have like a row of pictures. So you've got a picture of it from every angle, front, back, top, bottom,
Yeah.
And also, instead of now being able to feel it and see, you read all the reviews. And see, when you go to the store and do it, there's no, no reviews.
Yeah.
But so that's kind of taken the place, I think, of the touchy-feely thing is you can read the reviews and people will say, hey, I got it, and it's crap, it's plastic, it's falling apart, so.
So you don't buy one.
Yeah, so I've had pretty good luck. There's very few things that I bought off of Amazon or anywhere online for that matter, that I've got and said, I shouldn't have bought this. This is junk. Pretty much, I know what I'm getting when I get it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The few things I've returned at Amazon were because they were, they just happened to be a bad one in the lot and they've come defective, and it happens.
Vince Roberts says many Walmarts have started closing at midnight now.
Yeah.
So that raises the question then, where are all those weirdos going? Walmart is closed at midnight. I love Amazon Prime, says Larry Galt. That makes two of us.
Yep.
And they love me, I'm pretty sure. Not seen them all. I haven't been to a mall in 20 years.
I'm with George. I used to love Sears to just walk through the tool section. And then as time went by, the tool section got smaller and smaller and smaller. And now there's not 200 mowers. There's only 3 mowers in the store. And then pretty soon there's no mowers. And it's only and then they moved the Craftsman section to Kmart. I don't know what that was all about. Well, I mean, it was, and they closed the Sears, then they closed the Kmart. It's just crazy around here.
Yeah, Greg or Hitch says we're becoming isolated from each other. We used to interact in the shopping. Yeah, it's
well, this right here is This right here is the new form of interaction. I mean, it's you see it in the kids today. I mean, my kids do go out. They do have their friends that they go out with. We encourage that as often as we can, provided they have their studies done. But basically, they are on FaceTime with every one of their friends on a regular basis. Whereas before we used to hang out with each other, now they hang out on the phones in groups.
Yeah, George says, I used to love Sears. You could go to the store and see the item. For me, mostly tools. So sad. Yeah, I've got, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about. That when I was about, I don't know, I think I was probably about 15 or 16 years old. You know, when guys start getting into cars and wanting to tinker and work on cars and stuff. My parents bought the Sears, I don't know what they called it, but it's like the toolbox set. You got the gray toolbox. I still see them around. You guys know the one I'm talking about. But you flip up the lid and it's got the tray, and it came with a bunch of sockets. There wasn't any metric crap in there. No metric at all. It was all Imperial.
I just moved one into the trailer.
Sockets. You know, it was like a beginner's tool set, but it had
tool set, yeah,
a bunch of stuff in it. And I've still got all those tools today. Yeah. I mean, you know, and back then the stuff was made good. The wrenches and the ratchets and screwdrivers and all that stuff. I've still got it. They're probably scattered out everywhere because I've got a garage and a shop and some in here in the house. But yeah, that was a great man. If those tools could talk, yeah, they would tell some stories.
Oh yeah, a few knuckles busted.
Yeah, yeah. I remember one time I was working, and this is before PPE was a term. I was doing something on my car. I was cutting an exhaust pipe. And I had my hacksaw under there, and I was doing it. And of course, back then, you know, like I said, no personal protection or no safety, anything. And I got a metal shaving in my eye.
Yeah.
Oh man,
been there.
That was not a fun time. I remember going to the doctor, and the guy, you probably remember, it was old Dr. Kirtley, I think. He put something in my eye, I guess, to try to deaden the nerves or whatever. And I see this scalpel, and he says, "Now try not to blink." And I'm thinking, yeah. Try not to blink. You're holding a freaking scalpel right in my eye, you know? So yeah, that was my experience with learning about safety equipment.
You know, funny enough,
I wear glasses. Not so much for safety, but just because I can't see nothing without them. So
funny enough, that's my one of my biggest fears about growing old. My brother and I were talking the other day because he had a bicycle accident about a year ago in one of his Pelotons, and his eye is still not focusing correctly, 100%. And we were talking the other day about our dad, who has quite a loss of vision, but he's 75. He can get operated on like they do today, and it's 5 minutes in and out procedure. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know when it comes to that time when I got cataracts or a little bit of cataracts, or my eyes are so out of whack that my glasses don't even help. I'm trying to fathom whether I would go under the knife, because when you come out, it's perfect vision, but just the thought of yeah, like you said, somebody coming up with the, I mean, now they lock your eyes and all that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, I know one thing, you know, I'm the type of person where anything gets close to my eyes, I just blink. I don't like stuff.
Right.
I like scissors and stuff. I'm like, ugh, get away from me.
Yeah.
But you know, and when he held that scalpel up and said, "Okay, try not to blink,"
that's the worst thing you could say.
But you know, what are you going to do? He said, "Well, stare at this," and so I kept staring at something off in the distance, and made it through it. But I know one thing, it never felt so good because I mean, I've had that thing in my eyes a few days, it started to rust. And
Wow.
when he got it out of there, I was like, man, this is cool. Of course, then you get to wear a cool patch for a few days.
Pirate Dave.
Yeah, yeah. Jerry said he got a hot wire in the eye, did not blink, but seeing your eyeball move while they were trying to pull it. Ugh. Yeah, that gets me the willies just thinking about that. What is really annoying, I invested heavy in the 19.2 battery tools and now they are obsolete. Yeah, that stuff keeps changing.
Yeah.
I had a DeWalt, couple of DeWalt things, and I think they were like 14 point something volts or whatever. And of course now they're no good. The ones I use now are Porter Cable. I think they're 20 volt lithium, and they're still doing good. But when they die, I don't know. I guess I can still.
I got very lucky. I bought the, people say, oh, why are people so crazy about DeWalt's? I don't know why. I mean, one brand's, well, not as good as another, but many are. My set of DeWalt's, I bought an 18 volt, the XR set, the original XR battery. And then now they have the 20 volt lithiums, which are much better batteries. All my old batteries are dead, but all my old tools still work because I bought that. It's not clunky, but a little plastic adapter to adapt from the new 20 volt. So I just have two 20 volt batteries. That's all I need because it's more than enough power for my entire set for as often as I use them. But I'm with you guys. It's not fun when you buy a battery pack that you hope will last you a long time or a rechargeable and they go all out of style, or you got to buy 20 different brands. And you got 20 different batteries.
Okay, here's the score starting today. The will you join me? It's mystery guest 1, Dave 0, because I couldn't get the
mystery guest in.
Just the joint. So I'll try again tomorrow. See if I can get somebody to come on here.
Yeah.
Seen the writing on the wall and bought 4 19.2 batteries from Mercedes Tools and kept in the freezer for 2 years. Yeah, I've heard keeping just any kind of battery in the refrigerator or freezer. Is there any truth to that, or is that just
okay? The refrigerator, electronically speaking, the refrigerator is good. The freezer is not. It depends on the battery, because some batteries like those lithiums, they'll handle a lot more cold. But the refrigerator will keep it fresher longer, because heat contributes to dissipating the power. On the other hand, if you put it below freezing, like a car battery, for instance, the water in the car battery will just expand, crack, and ruin the battery. Many of you up north know this.
We're going to get a quick update on the Rocky Cam.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that thing, it just takes a minute for it to...
Let's check it out.
Because I can see the picture down here. I think I have to... I don't know why it's not coming in here. Oh, well. Hey, I don't know why it's not coming through, because I can see it. Well, you're missing out, but it's not that much different than before, actually. Yeah. What are you doing? Well, we're doing the same thing we do every glorious morning. We're drinking the nectar of the gods. And
I'm going to go pick up some nectar of the gods in a little bit. I just have my Diet Coke here.
Talking with some cool people. How you doing, Zach? What do you got?
Zach.
What do you got on the front burner today? Let's see here. No new questions. I don't understand why that darn camera is not working. And I just heard.
Put me backstage and see if having it second might help.
Yeah, it is.
Apparently.
Now that's a shot, isn't it?
That's a shot.
Now Rocky just walked off. I'm sure he's headed for the sofa or the couch or the Davenport.
There he is. There he is. Hey, Rocky.
You can't hardly get through because look how huge
yeah,
Jack is.
Jack has gotten huge.
He doesn't miss any meals. And I found that he sneaks around sometimes and will eat Rocky's food. If I come back here and Rocky comes back here with me, sometimes Jack will sneak off and all of a sudden you'll hear some crunching. I'm like, wait a minute, I know he's already ate his stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, that boy right there is probably about 100. I'm guessing probably about 125 pounds.
Wow. He'd be only about 80. That size.
All right, Hitch. We'll talk to you tomorrow. You need to come on the show and come on here on the stream and talk to us. I may try sending you a link tomorrow. Let's see if we can get Hitch to join us.
Yep.
Let's see. Zach says, I'm good. Got to finish wiring my RV trailer hookup.
Yep, I know that feeling. It's a good feeling.
And I assume there'll be video.
Or it didn't happen.
We have a saying around here, no video, it didn't happen. Robinson's in the house. He says, Javi, who is that picture on your screen?
Those are my daughters.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Yep. That one looks like me. I don't know how she got pretty because I'm not, but well, it is what it is.
She's got hair.
They both, they got hair. That's what makes them pretty. I got to get a wig. Maybe that'll.
Just teasing.
Yep.
Just teasing. It's easy for me to tease bald people because I got a head full of hair. And
there you go.
I guess I'll always have because, my daddy had good genes, I guess.
Yeah. I never, my brother, full set of hair. Me, I took after my maternal grandfather.
At least now I'll probably offend somebody here, but that never stops me. At least you're not one of those guys that, can't face that they're bald. They grow it real long and do the comb over and all that stuff. But I'm like, I see guys like that and I'm like, come on, man. It's just hair.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah. The funny part is when every now and then, I mean, well, you see me, I'll right now it's a little more gray than normal. I'll every couple of months or so tint it to, and that actually makes more, all the white stuff that disappears here will,
yeah. See, I don't even do that because anybody that's known me, I mean, most of the Jerry had an interesting comment a while ago. He was talking about he's got. Let's see if I can find that comment.
You got cool silver hair though, so that's
He says I have 3 people locally I see in real life. The rest are digital people. So that's the way I'm. Most of just about everybody I know is digital.
Yeah.
I don't, get out much, I guess. But anybody that's known me for a long time, really known me, I've looked like this since I'm about 40. When you hit 40, everything starts going south.
Oh, yeah.
Eyes start going. You can't see as good. Can't hear as good. And, of course, your hair's either going to fall out or start turning. So mine's been like this, so it's not a big deal because I'm, I'm old now, so it's been like this 20-something years. So,
congratulations, Jeff. You became a grandpa yesterday.
oh yeah, let me find that.
It's 4 up. There you go.
All righty. Well, congratulations, Grandpa Robinson. Dave Clemens says I shaved my head.
Yep.
Good deal. Good deal.
Done that a couple times.
Own it. Yeah. Randy Hall in the house. A picture of the motorcycle there. All right. Well, we've been on here right at an hour, so I guess it's time to sign off. We've made Jack tired, apparently.
Time for the BALL.
I mean, we've had this camera back on it for 5 minutes, and you can't even hardly tell he's breathing. He's like, he's out.
Somebody earlier asked, "Who's the dead dog?"
Yeah, he's gone. And Rocky did come back in here after he heard me talking, but he's laid down right below the camera, so he's not even in the shot. And of course, Jack is like a beached whale right there. Big old boy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to get out of here. We've had another good steady crowd coming through here. By the way, the little, let's see, let me take him out. The little thing I put down here says, "What's on your mind today?" I put that to try to get folks to comment and let me know what's on their mind. I always like hearing what people are thinking, what they got going on and stuff. So anyway, I guess we're going to sign off of here. I don't know what happened to Ryan. He said earlier that he had pulled over to try to get his mic fixed, but he never did try to join again. All he had to do is hit the same link.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's I know here as of October 1st in Florida, it is illegal to hold a phone in your hand.
Yeah, it's been like that in Georgia here for a while.
Yeah.
Harry says, "What type dog is he?" Jack is, that thing, for some reason, it doesn't want to work unless I can't get it to come on at all now. That camera's
gonna have to give it a few tries, then blink it back and forth.
Yeah, I guess.
That's probably it.
Anyway, the big old boy is mostly black lab. I think there's a little something else in there. I don't know what. But his mother was a lab, and he's got just a little bit of white on him, just a little spot right here on his chest. So he's not 100% full-blooded lab, but he's mostly lab. And he is, as you can see, if I can ever get the camera to work, might have to buy another C920. This is the old C270, the one 720, and it doesn't want to work. Anyway, yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
But he's just a big baby, really. He's almost 3. He'll be 3 in December. And he still thinks he's a lap puppy sometimes. But yeah, he's a handful. All right, we've got it's Clyde says good morning and have a great day. Good morning to you. The next dog you need is a Chiweenie.
I guess that's a weenie dog and a Chihuahua.
That sounds like something small, and I'm not a small dog guy.
Yeah.
I've never. Well, my ex-wife had a dachshund, and that was a good name, a good dog.
Yep.
We called him Booger. Well, I called him Booger. They wanted to name him something else, and I kept calling him Booger because I'd always say, "Ah, you're a cute little Booger," and the name kind of stuck. And then before you knew it, his name was Booger. But yeah, so he was a cool little dog. But I'm not a big fan of the little yappy dogs. I mean,
yeah,
I get people like them because they're small and they can hop them in the car and stuff like that and take them for rides and all that. But I like big dogs. If I'm gonna have a dog, I want a dog that's, if somebody comes to the door or something,
they're scared of. Yeah.
There's a dog in the house. So,
Yeah.
And these two will definitely let you know. All right, we're going to wrap this up. 10:05. We've wasted enough of y'all's time. Get out there and get to work or whatever you're going to do. It still kills me when I see people that say they're watching from work, and I'm like, man, you must have a cool job. I could never watch a Facebook or YouTube live stream where I was. I had to actually do work. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. It's been fun again. We'll try to get a mystery guest again tomorrow.
Yep.
0 for 1. Man, already hitting the thing. All right.
It's not going to be easy. Some people, like they mentioned in the thing, some people don't have mics. Some people are at work or driving or something.
Well, I think that's what's going to make this fun is, because when you send it, the odds are probably that they're not going to join. And every once in a while, somebody will probably join, which will be cool. Yeah. So, and like I said, a lot of these people, I've never really spoke to like you and I are speaking now. It's always email or Facebook messages or comments and stuff. So even though you know who they are, you may have seen their picture and know what they look like.
Be nice to really talk to. Yeah.
Talk to them. So, yeah. George says, parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say goodnight till it be tomorrow. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 0900. You know the drill. Tune in and let me know what's on your mind. See y'all later.